Hey guys, Mandy Love here, and I thought I'd take a few minutes today to share with you some of the parts of my warm-up that I do every day. I do this series of stretches prior to any workout or any training program that I'm doing, but also even if I don't have time to get an actual workout in, maybe it's before I take a walk or a hike, but also right now during this pandemic we're sitting a lot more than our bodies are really used to. So I've been getting really stiff and tight in areas that I wasn't normally. So I'm sure some of you are feeling the same way. So I want to take an opportunity to share with you some of these stretches. It's important to warm up and it's important to stretch every day and move your body. So these are the ways that I find it best for me to do that. And I hope you'll enjoy these. Some of these you will recognize, and some of them I've added to our ramp, as we call it, which is your range of motion, activation, movement, or muscle preparation. So if you have a foam roller at home, I hope you're using it. It's an awesome, awesome tool. So when I do foam roller, I'm not gonna do all of these movements today, but I'm gonna talk to you about them. I like to hit my shins, my quads, that IT band up the side, my back, my shoulders, and my lats. That's what I use the foam roller for. Love, love, love this. So make sure you're on it 2 or 3 times a day is great. Helps increase your circulation and decrease any stiffness or muscle soreness. Okay, so it helps work out all those tight muscle groups. Okay, so get on your foam roller. If you happen to have a stick at home, this is the other tool that I really love. I love it for my quads because you can really apply as much pressure as you want. But I really love it also for my hamstrings. So I'm here in that 99 position, palms are up, pulling up. You can really get through that hamstring area as well as your calves, okay? So that's the main tools I like, and we'll get to some more of those later, but make sure you're doing your foam roller. Now I'm super tight through my hips traditionally, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a lot of different hip flexor work. So first we're gonna start in that half kneel position, and you're gonna tilt your pelvis forward. Keep the glute tight of the leg that's down, okay? You're just gonna lean in, you're gonna feel a nice stretch through here. Relax your shoulders and your hands. You're gonna breathe, take some deep breaths. You're gonna hold this position for 20 or 30 seconds, and then we're just gonna switch sides. Again, 90-90. Make sure you're not externally rotated, okay? Tilt your pelvis, glutes tight, the leg down, lean in, breathe. Good. So this is one of those that I really, really, really like. I then usually go to what's traditionally called a cat-cow. So knees underneath your hips, hands directly underneath your shoulders, arch right back. Good. Cat. Round your back over. Take some deep breaths. Inhale here, exhale. This one I really, really love. Side view, knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. So here, inhale, exhale, get a nice rounding. Okay, so that's your cat-cow. Love that stretch. Another one that I really like, obviously from the cat-cow position here, typically go into a child's pose, take some deep breaths, and go to your side, walk your hands over, other side, come back up, that cat-cow position, okay? From here, I usually go into what we call our Spider-Man. You're back to your 90-degree half kneel. That knee that's down, that same hand is gonna go down. You're gonna rotate this other arm up, weave it through to touch that back knee, okay? So inhale here, exhale when you come down. I typically do 6 to 10 on each side. I'm just gonna switch legs. Again, that half kneel, same knee that's down, that hand goes down and underneath your shoulder. Rotate up, weave through, touch that back knee. Good. You're gonna take a deep breath, inhale here, exhale when you rotate. All right, so 6 to 10 on that side as well. 2 others that I like to do that we don't often always do together as a group is one's called the hydrant. So you're still in that table position You're gonna make sure that you keep your hands directly underneath your shoulders. You're gonna take one knee out, back to center. So you see why this is called the hydrant. Okay, you're gonna do about 6 to 10 on that side. You're gonna go to your other side. Side view here, the main thing that's important is to keep those knees underneath your hips. You're gonna go here, just making sure you're not completely rotating. You wanna make sure that back and hip stays nice and flat. Just working on that hip flexion, okay? Another one that I really love, you're still in this table position. You take that hand behind your head. You're gonna rotate and bring your elbow into your forearm, okay? So you're just rotating here, there. This one's super great for your spinal flexion. That upper thoracic stretch is great. I usually crack my back really good. So make sure though, again, you're not taking your hips. You're just going here as far as you can, elbow and forearm. On each side, again, about 6 to 10. Okay? From there, I usually go into the half kneel ankle mobility. I really, really love this one as well. So your alignment for this is that heel stays in line with your front knee, okay? And what you're gonna do is drive your knee over your toe, okay? Here, back to center, there. So you're working that front ankle mobility, that flexion and extension, but you're also getting a lot of good, really, really good hip stretch through here. If this is not enough pressure or stretch for you, you're welcome to come down with your hands on the ground. Again, lean into that side, breathe. If you want even deeper stretch, you're gonna come down to your elbows, here, lean in. Good, lean in. You hear me talk a lot about breath work, so breathing is very, very important. So you're gonna come up. Now I'm gonna go to your other side. Again, that ankle is in line with that front knee. And you can lean in this way. Good. If that's not enough, again, you're gonna go down to your hands, lean in, hold, take a couple breaths, come back out, or down to your elbows. Breathe, come back out. Good. Awesome. So you have a few different options here. From this position, I typically like to come up to a good squat hold. Chest is nice and tall. Just kind of move around a little bit, help your hips loosen up. And then from here, spend some time. I go into a standing hamstring stretch, okay? And then back down squat. Back up to standing hamstring stretch, okay? Good. So you should already be feeling pretty good here. You don't want to forget about shoulder mobility. So after you spend some time on that foam roller, we always go up to the wall. We're doing that, we refer to as a stick up or wall slide. So back stays nice and flat, hips are on the wall, shoulders are on the wall, head is on the wall. Go here, go as high as you can, come back down, squeeze your shoulder blades. Go as high as you can, back down, squeeze your shoulder blades. You don't want your hands or your elbows off the wall, everything stays on, okay? So again, that's super important for that rotator cuff, especially being home, being in front of our computers or over our cell phones, now more than ever, likely. So the last couple that I wanted to show you from here, going into some deep side lunges, okay? So feet are nice and wide, toes are in line with your heels, kick your hip back, go down to that side lunge. Okay, and then I tend to walk over. Again, sit back nice and deep, good stretch. Spend a lot of time with this one. Good. Again, if you want to go even deeper, you're welcome to come down to those elbows. A lot of stretch through here. Breathing. Good. Back up, over. Good. All right, you can also just do standing side lunges if you're not getting that as low. Perfectly fine. Still getting a really good stretch through here. And then lastly, I really kind of like that pigeon pose. So your front leg is 90 degrees, we're brought in. Again, you can stay up nice and tall on this, or you're welcome to come down to the ground on your elbows, Or you can even go down head to ground. Take forehead to ground. If you need a yoga block or a pillow for support, that's always really nice too, to be here. Otherwise, you're just gonna sink in. Okay, back to your plank. Bring that other leg up, nice and tall. Good stretch. And down your elbows. Take some deep breaths. You can always go forehead to ground. Okay, so last but not least, since we are tighter than ever, maybe through our shoulders, our hips from sitting, our shoulders from doing a lot of work on those computers, don't forget the importance of tennis ball or lacrosse ball. And you can actually provide that pressure point, finding that spot against the wall, okay? Or on those hips or glutes if you're super tight. It's like a trigger point, helps release the pressure and increase that circulation and get rid of some stiffness and soreness. So that's all I had for you today. Again, my name is Mandy Love, and I just want to share with you some of my favorite stretches, and hopefully you will feel better and keep moving. So take care, stay safe, stay well, stay strong, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care.